Hello there. Today I'll be talking about eradicating the entitlement mindset. What is the entitlement mindset? Welcome to Straight Talk with Dr. Yide, where I talk about wealth creation and financial discipline. I am Dr. Untitled. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, I think you're missing out. Why don't you subscribe right now and hit that notification bell so you get notifications every time I post new videos. Now straight to the chase. Entitlement mindsets. Two words: entitlement and mindset. Entitlement, as defined by the Merriam-Webster dictionary, is a right to benefit, especially by law or contract. Then mindsets as the established set of attitudes held by someone. So when we combine these two words together, entitlement mindset, we have a right to benefit from something or someone based on an established set of attitudes held by the said person. Now, what are the 10 steps to eradicating the entitlement mindset? Step number 1, try to understand that no one owes you anything. When you live life this way with this mantra, you don't depend on people unnecessarily. You try to look within to source the solutions to your problems. You owe nobody anything and no one owes you anything. When I mean no one, I mean no one. Not the government, not your parents, not your boss. This life has to do with exchange of value. You give value, you get wealth. Exchange for value. You give poor value, poor remuneration. It's as simple as that. So get that at the back of your mind. This world owes you nothing. Your rich elder brother owes you nothing. Stop being entitled to your brother's wealth or your father's wealth. Stop waiting or depending on an inheritance. Try to forge life on your own terms. Try to make money. Try to depend on yourself. So put that at the back of your mind. This world owes you nothing. Neither do you owe anybody anything. Step number 2, try to treat others the same way you would love to be treated. Always treat people with respect. Don't commonize anybody. Always put people in your shoes. If I was this person, how would I love to be treated? How would I love to be addressed? I know you love honor, so honor people. It's as simple as that. It won't take anything from you. Step number 3, recognize that not all situations are unfair. Stop trying to play the victim. Always analyze the situation. Do I really deserve what I got? Be sincere with yourself. Whenever you get punished for doing something wrong or get reprimanded, think and be sincere with yourself. Do I deserve this? Life is full of actions and reactions. For every equal action is a reaction. So always think about it. Stop playing the victim, so to speak. Now, step number 4, respect every human being. Stop seeing people as your cash cow. You have that big uncle in the village who you always think about. Whenever I have problems, I know who to call. No. Are you giving value? Respect people. Respect their wishes. Respect their privacy. Don't feel that you deserve more than you're getting at all times. Things are not always what they seem. Step number 5, learn from your mistakes. Be a person of constant learning. Always be sincere with yourself. Whenever you do something wrong, own up to it and don't do it again. Learn. Why did I make this mistake? Why did I do what I did? Be very sorry. Let sorry be a sincere and very easy word to come out of your mouth. Every time you say it, make sure you mean it. Always learn from your mistakes, otherwise you're bound to making them over and over and over again. While you're sitting there being entitled to your brother's wealth or your sister's wealth or your father's parents' wealth, you fail to learn from the mistakes they made. When you are entitled to somebody's wealth, you don't know how the person made that wealth. You don't know how the person made the money. If that money is handed over to you, you will squander it with your best intentions. So always learn from mistakes so you'll be the better for it. Step number 6, be responsible. This can be overemphasized. Be responsible. Be responsible for your actions. Be responsible for your mistakes. When you do something, own up. Stop giving excuses. Pick yourself up. Be a man or a woman, if you know what I mean. Be responsible. Take charge of your life. Stop being somebody's responsibility. Stop thinking that there are some people richer than you who should always help you out in every situation. Try to pull your own weight. Try to get a job. Try to get a skill. Try to be responsible. Take the bull by the horn concerning your life. The outcome of your life depends on you. Fine, we talk about God helping us all the time, but believe me, God is not going to move your legs. You partner with God to do what you want to do. So if you want to be religious, you have to be smart. You still have to take that first step. You still have to take that bold step. You have to plan your life. You need to be responsible. Now, going to step number 7. Unlearn all toxic principles you acquired while growing up. Toxic principles like every man for himself. I have to be greedy. I have to cheat to make it. I have to lie to make it. For me to get to the top, I need to bring you down. For me, stop all that. Unlearn if you grew up with all these toxic principles, I advise you break them down because they will wreck you. Unlearn every toxic principles you learned while growing up. Stop being abusive. Regardless of if you grew up in an abusive environment where people insult themselves, people have to bully themselves to get what they want. Unlearn these things. You don't have to do that. There's a better way of doing stuff where you don't have to step on toes to climb to the top. Step number 8. Get a productive mentor. Somebody who's doing well in the field you've chosen. Somebody you admire. Somebody you know has gotten to that point. You admire the person is pulling giant strides, doing a lot of things. Somebody you model, you want to be mentored by this person. You can't do these things alone. You need to be accountable to somebody. You need to be accountable to somebody who will call you whenever you make mistakes, who can talk to you and tell you no and give you sharp rebuke. You need to be accountable to somebody. If you're not accountable, you will keep making mistakes. You'll be your own boss and you'll never learn. Step number 9. Define the true purpose of your existence. We all are here for a reason, one reason or the other. We all have specific reasons why we are here. Try to find the purpose of your existence. Don't just be a mere statistics on earth. You need to sit down and think, why am I here? Who am I here to help? What am I to give this generation? What problems am I to provide solutions to? You are not a mere statistic. Okay, so you need to define and discover what your true purpose on this earth is. Why are you here? Keep asking yourself that question instead of wasting your time waiting for an inheritance that may never get to you, or waiting for your boss to give you a massive raise, or waiting for your boss to die so you can inherit his company. Step number 10. After excelling in all this, look for someone to give back to. It is very expedient that you don't just absorb, but you also give back. Look for younger people to inspire, younger people to give back to teach, to learn these basic principles. So it's a cascade of events. When you go, you're being replaced by reasonable people. You're being replaced by people who you mentor to become productive people in society, not people who are just being entitled to the government, being entitled to their bosses, being entitled to their families. A lot of families have this problem because they didn't need this entitlement mentality at the board early enough. When you have a child who always feels entitled that because I'm the firstborn, I must be this, you must be this. Stop that. This is a new generation. Let's grow up to learn things differently. Let's do things the right way, the way they should be. No child is more important than the other. Okay? I hope you've loved this piece. If you just found this video interesting, I would have you like, share, post your comments, and don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till we meet again, same time, same place next week. And don't forget, health is wealth. Bye.